YouTube, welcome back to the page. It's your boy Dot. Shout out to y'all, man. We finally did it. We finally hit the 100 subscriber mark. So congrats to us, because it's a group effort, a collective effort, and we just going up from here. So as promised, I said I was going to do a giveaway once I hit 100 subscribers. So be on the lookout for that info. I'm going to do it next week. I want to do it with my daughter. I'm going to have my daughter. I'm going to see if I can get her, you know what I'm saying, so she can participate and we can do this giveaway. So in the comment section, let's see. What y'all want me to do? Shoe giveaway, gift card giveaway, merchandise. Y'all let me know. So leave a comment, leave your shoe size, whether it's for you, for your child, because I'm gonna give away something, or any stores y'all like to shop at. If it's a gift card y'all want, let me know. And yeah, so we gonna do that next week. But right now, I got another Dot Got Tips. So let's get into that. Came in the game with my own, I ain't need a hand. Hops left your boy all alone, had to be a man. Now that I'm grown, years on, I can feed the fam. Had the chicks going on flights like Peter Pan. Man, slow down, boy, you're moving too fast. So listen, when I woke up this morning, the first thing that popped up on my mind, like I'm talking about, and I got a video, like I recorded all of this already, but I said I might want to do it again, do it over, because like I said, I literally just woke up, still had on my t-shirt or a v-neck, and I just got the recording because I'm like, the people need to know this information. So today's topic on Dot Got Tips, we're going to talk about buying a house and what that looks like as far as the numbers go, because it's a lot of things that we just don't know. Now, there's a lot of different factors to consider when looking to want to buy a home. The most important factor is your credit score. Matter of fact, the most important factor when just leveraging anything as far as financing goes is your credit score. See, the credit score is the most important, and the reason why it's the most important is not the payment, it's not the interest rate, it's not the down payment, it's not none of that. The most important thing is your credit score, because your credit score is going to determine the interest rate, and the interest rate is going to determine how much you pay every single month, and also is going to determine how much more extra money that you're going to pay out on top of what the actual purchase price of that particular home or vehicle, whatever it is. But in this case, we're going to talk about home. So I want y'all to see these numbers, because when you see this information, I promise you, it's going to blow you away. So let's get right into it. So what we going to do, I'm gonna give y'all two scenarios because I want y'all to see this. So first, we're going to start with a $100,000 home. So let me pull this up. So this is a good time to probably pause the video, go get you a pen and paper and take some notes, or you can always just keep rewinding and looking at the video over and over again, however you choose. But it's going to be some great information. And like I said, I'm just the messenger. So when you get some of this info, don't get mad at me, because when I saw some of this information, I said, man, this is crazy. They are really getting over on us, and we don't even know it. But it's all good, because your boy Dot got y'all covered. So grab a calculator, grab a pen and paper, and let's get right into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to www.bankrate.com, and I'm actually going to pull up a finance calculator. It is free. You guys can use this at any time you choose. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the numbers in for some. We're going to start off with a $120,000 home. That's what we're going to do. $120,000 home. Now keep in mind, this is what I want you guys to really know and understand. It is always a great thing when you go from paying rent to paying a mortgage, because now you're able to put more back into your pockets. You're able to invest in your family, and you're able to invest in an asset that you can pass on to somebody in your family or a friend or whoever you choose to. You can donate, whatever. But when you're paying rent, you're building somebody else's legacy. So I just had to, make sure we got that. So pulling up this calculator, and on average, I would say, let's just say average person is paying around $850, $900 a month in rent. We'll just use that on the low end. So if you was to purchase a $120,000 home, typically, the down payment could be a different range of numbers. So they do have a lot of first-time home buyers programs and things like that that help you with down payment assistance. But for the sake of this example, we're just going to have a 10% down payment. So we're going to put 10% down on this $120,000 home. The loan is going to be a 30-year mortgage. That's the average length of a home loan, 30 years, which is 360 months. Keep that number in mind too. Most people don't know that. So, and this is why I show people these numbers, because everything sound good doesn't mean it is good, but it sound good to the uneducated, to the unlearned, to the ignorant. And ignorant is not a bad word. All ignorant means is we just don't know. But after today, y'all about to know some things. Now, this video might be a little lengthy, but I promise you it's worth it. And if you believe it's worth it, at the end of the video, watch it to the end, leave a comment. So, hey, Google, what's the average interest rate on home loans in Ohio?
2.78%. On the website Zillow.com, they say the current average 30-year fixed mortgage rate in Ohio remains stable at 2.78%.
So right now, interest rates are very, very low. They have been low for the last few years, so it is definitely a good time to buy a house for sure because of the interest rates being so low. But the average rate right now on a home loan in the state of Ohio is about 2.78. So in this example, I'm going to show you what this actually looks like. Now keep in mind, that is an extremely low interest rate number, like very low. So I'm sure everybody's not going to get that, but for the sake of the example, I'm just going to show you what it looks like if you could get that. So we got a 2.78% interest. Now that 2.78 interest rate is going to have you at about $587 for a monthly payment. Now think about this. You went from paying $850 to $900 per month. Now you're actually paying at least $200 or more less than what you were paying before. So you go from renting to a position to be an actual homeowner, and now you saving $200 a month. Now, what I suggest, if you get into this situation, if you was paying $850 or you was paying $900 a month in rent, pay that same amount of money towards your mortgage. So if your mortgage is $587 in this scenario, keep paying $850. And I'm going to show you why you want to pay that, because it's going to save you so much more money. But I want to show you guys how much a difference a little bit of an increase in a percentage made. Okay? So watch this. So now let's see what it looks like when we take that 2.7 interest rate at $587 a month to a 3% interest rate. Now that takes us to an even $600 a month. So now you might be thinking, well, that's only $13, not a big deal. But it is, because if you remember, it's 360 payments in a 30-year mortgage. 360. So let's see what that looks like. So if we take 360 times $13, that's an extra $4,680 you're paying over the course of that loan. Now let's take it a step further. Let's take that interest rate and let's go to a 3.25% interest rate. And so y'all might not think these numbers is significant, but it is. So that actually puts us at $615 per month, right? So that's an extra $13 and $15, $28. So let's see what that looks like. So we got $28 times 360. That's an extra $10,000 you're paying extra for this house. Now let's take a pause right here. So this is what I really want y'all to see. Remember, the house was only $120,000, y'all. So let's see what this $120,000 house is gonna cost you if you just stuck right here. We're gonna start where we at this 3.25% interest rate, and we're gonna multiply 600, which is the monthly payment, times 360, which is the amount of payment. So we take 600, multiply that by 360, and this number is what you get for the total cost that you will finance if you were to take this loan the whole 30 years. And we have $216,000.
I'm sorry, what?
$216,000. The house only costed $120,000, but by the time you pay it off, you bought 2 houses.
What are you doing?
That's right. But it sounded good because you said, well, I went from paying $850 or $900 a month to only paying $600. But guess what? that $600 a month you paying, yes, it's less than what you already paying, but on the cost long term, it's gonna cost you over $100,000. Because you gotta consider it's gonna be other things you're gonna have to pay in addition to this. So $216,000 minus $120,000, which was the loan amount, you're paying an extra $96,000, and this is just for a $120,000 home. Man, if this information don't blow you away, see, this is why I told you earlier, if you already paying $850, then continue to pay that even when your payment is $600, because that extra $250 will save you years worth of payments, because you're not paying so much in interest. See, that's all this extra money is just interest. So the goal is to get your credit score up as high as possible. Once you got the highest credit score possible, then you can get the lowest interest rate possible. Once you get the lowest interest rate possible, then you will get the lowest payment possible. Y'all with me? So let's do one more. We're gonna do one more for y'all, but that was kind of below. So let's go to a $200,000 house, see, because everybody don't have the same goals and dreams. Some people want a $200,000 house. Some people want to have $1 million house. Some people want $1 million house. Whatever it is that your goal is, find out, set it, work towards it, and you can achieve it. But just know what to expect. So let's get back to this. So we're going to go to a $200,000 home. And I'm going to run through this one real quick for the sake of time. So y'all already got the basics. Y'all already got the principle. Let's see what a $200,000 home looks like. Good. So we're going to do the same thing with a 10% down payment. And we'll keep the interest rate at where it's at. 3.25% interest rate. So your payment is about $981 a month. So this $200,000 home, we're going to do the same thing. $981 times 360. And ladies and gentlemen, your $200,000 home is now $353,160.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous.
So, at the end of the day, if you take this loan to the whole 30 years, minus $200,000, you are literally giving away an extra $153,160. Crazy. So listen, these numbers are so important. I just wanted to show you guys that because I feel like this is so valuable. I feel like we need to know. I feel like a lot of times we get in positions where we're spending our money, investing our money, and we're putting our faith and our trust in people because they're mortgage brokers, because they're loan officers, because they're bankers, because they're car salesmen, or whatever they is. And nothing against them, because I promise y'all, a lot of them don't even know the information I just showed you. A lot of them, they know some things, but they don't know it in depth and detail, and they won't break it down to us, because if you saw that you was about to pay an extra $153,000, like literally, you're literally about to just give away an extra $100,000+, would you do that if you knew that beforehand? So my goal at the end of the day is just to get us to think. And once we think, go ahead and obtain information, knowledge, because they say knowledge is power. I say that's not true. I say it's only potential. The knowledge is only power, or it becomes powerful when you apply it. So take this information, apply it to your lives, get the house, get the car, get whatever it is that you want, but make sure you get it at the best price, and make sure you go in with the understanding of what you're doing. So on that note, I appreciate you guys taking the time out. Leave a comment, man. Leave a comment, y'all. I want some feedback, because if I don't get the feedback, I ain't gonna continue to do these videos. I'm just gonna let y'all know, because I could be doing some other stuff. So let me know, was this good information? Was it valuable? Did you learn something? What it is that you got out of this? Did you experience this? Did you know? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. And make sure, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the page. Hit that notification bell, because you do not want to miss what's going on over here in Dot's world. So again, appreciate you guys. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. And until next time, your boy Dot, I am out.
Low.
And the shots cheap, and heroin started taking over all streets. No problems to the white sheets, cover white feet. Don't tell me I ain't know all that. Oh, I probably shouldn't say all that. Cause the media Picasso with it. They only paint in blacks. Now we dread waving. Cause hands up equals man down. And pants up.